The learning never stops, and humanity still has much to confront and learn about that may require a whole new understanding of reality, just like there are different or expanded views now in science compared to what Einstein and Newton had discovered. There's always more to learn and find out that requires an adjustment and new understanding, expanding our view and understanding of reality. It is what raising consciousness implies. People who are stuck in one idea or teaching and try to explain everything through it are building their own limited reality box. This also relates to psychology, astrology, philosophy, the healing arts, spiritual practices, or any religion, East and West, where many experts in any of these systems are looking through one lens, many of them distorted and false to begin with, not realizing that this approach can easily lead to distortion and a tunnel vision. It can also become an egotistical point of pride, preventing that person to admit to him or herself that there's maybe more to the story which one hasn't considered before. Especially when they have written books about it, their career depends on it, and they have an image to sell and live up to. One can see these fallacies with many popular spiritual teachers, researchers, visionaries, therapists, and self-help gurus, where career and image seem to take precedence over truth and reality. There are many topics that affect us more than many of them are aware of, be it the idea of hyperdimensional manipulation, genetic psychopathy, or soulless humans. But instead of being more open to such topics and looking into them sincerely and unbiased, these seemingly intelligent and aware individuals ignore or debunk them right offhand, exposing their own lack of critical thinking. Awareness and study of the aforementioned topics, and also looking into the taboo subject of conspiracies, would actually help and expand their knowledge and ability to truly help others and society at large. Many people tend to laugh at the term conspiracy theories, and even use it with a negative, condescending tone. The social reality that they are taboo solidifies this also deeper into people's minds, subconsciously. Nobody wants to be called a conspiracy theorist. It's like calling somebody a wacko, and commonly used as an ad hominem attack that lacks critical thinking. Most people don't have a true understanding of what the word conspiracy actually means. Historian Richard M. Dolan brings some common sense to this issue. From a historical point of view, the only reality is that of conspiracy. Secrecy, wealth, and independence add up to power. Deception is the key element of warfare, the tool of the power elites. And when winning is all that matters, the conventional morality held by ordinary people becomes an impediment. Secrecy stems from a pervasive and fundamental element of life in our world, that those who are at the top of the heap would always take whatever steps are necessary to maintain the status quo. The very label conspiracy serves as an automatic dismissal, as though no one ever acts in secret. Let us bring some perspective and common sense to this issue. The United States comprises large organizations, corporations, bureaucracies, interest groups, and the like, which are conspiratorial by nature. That is, they are hierarchical. Their important decisions are made in secret by a few key decision makers, and they are not above lying about their activities. Such is the nature of organizational behavior. Conspiracy, in this key sense, is a way of life around the globe.
I think the system contracts and expands as it wants to. It accommodates these changes. I think the civil rights movement was an accommodation on the part of those who own the country. I think they see where their self-interest lies. They see a certain amount of freedom seems good, an illusion of liberty. Give these people a voting day every year so that they'll have the illusion of meaningless choice. Meaningless choice, that we go like slaves and say, "Joe, I voted." The limits of debate in this country are are established before the debate even begins, and everyone else is marginalized. They're made to seem either to be communists or some sort of disloyal person, a kook, there's a word, and now it's conspiracy. See, they've made that something that should not be even entertained for a minute, that powerful people might get together and have a plan. Doesn't happen. You're a kook. You're a conspiracy buff.
Our views on life and existence, science and religion, spirituality and evolution, consciousness and psychology, as well as reality as we know it, would take on a whole new understanding when looking deeper into the topics we dismiss so easily, simply because we don't believe them to be true. Let's not forget, not too long ago we believed that the Earth is flat. We're being lied to in virtually all areas of our lives, and our attention is being vectored away from the truth. The corruption of science plays a big part in it as well. As a matter of fact, those who get too close to the truth are often attacked and ridiculed. Truth is no good for business in a polarized society with psychopaths in power, steering the ship where pathological traits have become the accepted norm in our official culture. The work to seek truth within and without is not for everyone, nor can everyone engage in it since people are different inside, some lacking the seed, so to speak. Not everyone is a warrior, as coined by Carlos Castaneda, and everyone has different lessons to learn and talents to develop with a different inner wiring. Nobody is better or worse, it's just what it is in this evolutionary cycle we're in. For that reason, there also won't be a collective awakening where everyone is all of a sudden enlightened or aware. Many folks who are waiting for 2012 for that to happen will be greatly disappointed. Awakening implies evolving consciously. Now is an opportunity, not a guarantee, a window to move up to a level, so to speak. But it doesn't happen by itself. Conscious effort and work are needed to counter the forces of entropy, for there's a way up and down, as the Hopi Indians said about this time of transition. Many are called, few are chosen. Now's the time for the ones who feel called to ask themselves, what am I doing with my life? Where's my attention and focus? Am I doing the best I can to help in this time of transition, in terms on working on myself and seeking truth? Conscious reality creation happens when we are connected with our true self, the higher self, and we become a vessel for higher energies to work through us, which are in alignment with the universe and one's soul's purpose, not the desires, wants, and needs of the conditioned personality. If our actions and beliefs are in alignment with what is, we become transducers of energies that not only benefit us individually, but the world at large, bringing order out of chaos. It is important that the ones who are sincerely engaged in seeking truth connect with others who are like-minded, so we become collinear and act as alarm clocks for each other, keeping each other awake and help in the process of separating truth from lies. A nucleus of truly conscious people acting as conscious transducers of higher energies and seeing the universe as it sees itself, working towards objectivity, can provide the qualitative frequency resonance vibration that will create the template for the new world. The more people do this work consciously, the better. But it is about quality over quantity. There are countless distractions, temptations, and deceptions that keep the seeker away from truth and awakening in this matrix control system, with various forces acting on humanity to keep us asleep. It comes down to discernment, and without inner work in order to see the unseen, we cannot raise our being to truly be the change we want to see according to our higher nature and not our conditioned personality. At the same time, being the change entails facing reality and see things as they are, not as we hope, wish, or want them to be. It's a holistic approach. Just as we need to cleanse and detoxify our body and give it the proper nutrition, we also need to detoxify the world out there by separating truth, nutrition, from lies, toxins. This has also nothing to do with trying to save the world, but simply engaging in the process of conscious evolution. Nor is it about controlling external reality, but acting in alignment with the universe. And we only become truly aligned if we engage in the work to see the universe as it sees itself. Being entails seeing the world as it is. That is the path towards healing, wholeness, conscious reality creation, and essentially true love. It's a process that is different for each, as we all have our own lessons to learn, karma to work out, and talents to develop in this time of transition. In that sense, everyone also has unique skills which he or she can contribute to the whole, so we can support each other, moving from service to self and competition towards service to others and sharing. It's about working together, creating synergy, but also respecting each other's individuality and process at the same time. What may work for one may not work for another. But to know this, we need to know our true self and also make the effort to see the world as it is, so our actions have real impact and power beyond self-gratification or senseless rioting. The more we are collinear and see the world as it is and act as one, the easier the transition to a better world for all of us. We do create our reality, and our consciousness has an effect on the outside world. But we need to be in alignment with the universe. Otherwise, we will increase entropy and chaos, which also manifests in earth and climate changes, as we can see already happening. Increased awareness combined with action based on truth could mitigate any upcoming cataclysms that seem to be right over the horizon. It's up to each one of us and all of us together.